this is an unconventional day of the week, isn't it? Public holiday though, so no work for the wicked, and instead I'm doing this. And that's mostly because my recording software, which happens to be the same software I use with which to stream, decided to throw a wobbly on Friday, which led to me being unable to record Friday's episode. So this is Monday's Friday episode, and then on Wednesday there'll be Wednesday's Monday episode for those of you who are part of Bad Company, Fail Brigade, whatever it is I'm calling it this week. Good. Right, now we're at Durge. Durge. This is Durge. It needs remodelling. I'm quite pleased with the ground routing that we've got going on here. So we've got a nice sizable station which has got a load of old business ready to pick up and take to places. Lovely. We've also got the truck stop here coming in from the farm, picking up bits, taking them places and doing stuff and things. Nice big train here. That's a bridge. Nice big train. There you go. Well, okay, it's a moderately sized train, but it's nice regardless. Heading up to do some food processing, and then coming in, this will be the oil train, the fuel processing train coming in. Not a profitable number, that one, no, not particularly. But what it does do is it moves things to where they need to be, and that's helpful as well, isn't it? Yeah. Everything goes slowly up this bit of track though, and we're going to make matters worse. There's plastic manufacture going on. That's another loss maker, but these things can't be helped. And here's the food factory, which again I'm quite pleased with how I've laid it out. The whole area is quite nicely laid out, but it all needs upgrading in order to cope with the extra traffic that is going to be slung up it. Yeah, let's ride aboard here as far as this goes. I'll give you some of this. There you go. Have some of that. Enjoy it. Yeah. Smell those roses. Zip under the bridge here. That's a nice low bridge. Good bit of low bridge. I'm going to gradually escort us up the track, you see, to where we're going to be working. Just in case you've lost grip on where it is that we're working, this will show you where we're working. We're about to go into a tunnel. Have you got the camera in a suitable position so this doesn't look wretched? No, we might be all right. Okay. Don't clip. Hey, watch your head. I can't go any lower. No, we're just gonna chance this. Chancing it. I know it's very, very edgy. Yeah, there you go. And here's a little peekaboo section in between two bits of tunnel. Love it. With a nice bridge going overhead. And then we're out the other side. Is the frame rate chugging for anybody else? Alright, it looks clean there. It's lagging. Oh man. Alright, well, I guess I am killing this software. I guess this software is going to die. Yeah. No, that's it. No, dead software. I'm not receiving enough video. Oh, hold on. What's going on there then? You're only at 30 frames a second, son. You've never had trouble with this before? Never had trouble with this before. Yeah. Something has changed. Something has changed. Ah, no, you see, look, there we go. Yeah, no. It's the software. Unfortunately. Can I do anything to change the resolution while I'm recording, while I'm streaming? No. Actually, to be honest with you, it's got nothing to do with the trees. You know why? The game's fine. There's nothing wrong with the game. The game is running perfectly. Absolutely perfect. It's the software. This is the problem I bumped into on Friday. Yeah. No, you see, look, it's this, what I'm doing now, perfectly smooth. Perfectly smooth. Oh, I'm not quite situated where I want to be. Oh, well, never mind. Get over it. Yeah, hang on. Move me down a bit. Hey, yeah, make it look like I'm not just hovering. There you go. Yeah, so anyway, right. We come out from the plastics factory. You can watch the rest of this or not. I don't mind. Yeah, no, the software's gone. It's out of here. I've had enough of it. There's too much of it that isn't working properly. Look at that, and it's frozen there. There's no reason for it. Also, it only does this with Transport Fever, you know. Doesn't do it with other games. This is the same stuff I was using on Saturday. And I couldn't tell you why. Could not tell you why. Let me just poke this settings button for a moment. Just to see, enable frame smoothing. No, don't bother. It doesn't seem to be helping one way or the other. Turn that off. Limit game FPS. Sure, yeah, let's limit the game FPS to 30. Okay, the game FPS should be not seeing DX12 or Vulkan in games. Enable it in. No, don't even fret about that. My system's not under stress. It's just a pig in software. Yeah, so I was relating this story earlier on, and that is what was the story? When I first started my channel, I was working in a piece of software called Fraps. Fraps was the de facto, it was the de facto screen recording software, and it was great, and it was fine, and it was lovely, and then it started chugging, and it stopped working properly, and I poked it for a while to see what was good and what was not good. And then, it ceased to do what it had been hired to do, which was just record the screen without chugging too much. Yeah. So yeah, and then it stopped working. So I switched from Fraps to using the tried and tested and current favourite piece of software for all of those who work in the videotronic making industry, OBS. And for a time, it was good. For a time it was good. And when I say for a time, probably about 5 or 6 years. All was well. Now, I'd already started using XSplit to do live streaming, because XSplit had a whole slew of extra functionality, and as a paid piece of software, it meant you'd got a little bit of extra reliability going on there as well, because obviously if you're paying for it, if it's free, you get what you pay for. But if you've paid for it, then at least theoretically it should work well. And for a while it was good. And then after a while, for no reason at all, OBS just stopped working for me, and it would chug whenever I was making things. Yeah, so I slung OBS out the window, and I went, well, stuff it, I'll record in XSplit since it does a good job when I'm streaming. Yeah, no drama at all. Just switch over and use XSplit for both, and so that's what I've been using for the last 5 years. Is using XSplit, but now, in the last couple of weeks, for no reason at all, it has started chugging when recording, and now it is also chugging when streaming. Now maybe it's settled down a little bit, but I wouldn't bet that it won't start chugging again. Yeah. And so I'm gonna give XSplit the boot. That's part of the reason why I'm streaming today, is I wanted to see if it would hang on a little more live than it does when recording. And actually, turning off the old frame limiting seems to be working so far, but it's anybody's guess so far, or rather restricting the frame rate. But I thought I had that restricted anyway. Hang on, let me just check. Settings, graphics. I've got VSync on. That usually restricts a frame rate. Yeah, no, should be good as gold. Okay, all right, fine. Yeah, no. Resume, if you may. Maybe go back to OBS. No, once a piece of software stops working, it's dead to me. Yeah, I'm not going back to OBS. OBS can get knotted. Yeah. Plus, I happen to believe that software developers should be paid for their work. That's just me. I'm funny like that. Is it a driver issue? Well, here's the thing. If you don't touch the software you're recording, you don't touch the software you're recording with, you don't deploy an update of anything to anything that you're using, if you have fundamentally changed nothing, then why has something changed? So no, I'm on the new drivers now, and they seem to be as hateful as the old ones. Yeah, no significant changes to report. So as part of fixing things, I switched to the new drivers. Anyway, we've arrived. This is where we're working today. I'm going to see how we can do. Yeah, right. Tez has just rocked up, chucked a $5 in the bucket. Thanks, Tez. Have a $5. Yeah. XSplit blows. Well, the other thing with XSplit, I can't resize the application window, and I used to be able to, and it doesn't do it anymore. No, not that. No, that's a weird piece of manoeuvring. Well, I mean, I wanted to change. That's the one you want to change. I want to change the size of the preview window, see if that helps. Yeah. Maybe pre-configure the game in XSplit. I've been using it for 5 years. It's never had a problem in the past. I've changed nothing, and it started being a pain in the bum. If I've changed nothing and it starts being a pain in the bum, it's broken and it's time to throw it into the wood chipper. Yeah. Right, the stream's broken. You're broken. I'm surprised anything's working at all. Good. Right, now, I'm going to crack on anyway. And you can pick up what bits. No, there's nothing wrong with the PC. The PC's fine. PC's fine. I haven't changed anything, and it just seemed to be working. Yeah. Do I still have an RTX 3090? Yes. Yeah, it's still a perfectly good graphics card. No, haven't updated Windows. Nothing. I haven't done. Listen with your ears. I've changed nothing until now. Obviously, now I've got new drivers and updated software and all sorts, and it hasn't changed anything. I've been through all of the things you're going to recommend. You should just kind of go, right. No, OBS is dead. Pay attention. Will you please listen? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Listen to the words that I'm speaking. Yeah. No, you see, I also can't rule out that you're just having stream problems, Liam. So there you go. Yeah. Good. You know what? Maybe if I stop reading the chat, I'm just gonna start building some track. Right. Okay. Yeah. Good. Right, what we're doing today? Right, so far we have all manner of freight going over the suspension bridge. Well, we've got one lot of freight which is coming out from the oil well here, which leads up and round and through and over and round to Durge, which is over there and well and truly chuggled. Yeah, right, it's getting busy, and we're about to make it busier. Real McCall's chucked £2 in the bucket to say, it's fine now. Good, right. Well, I'll crack on and we'll see how it goes. But yeah. No, it's you people making me stressed. You go, maybe. What did you change? I've got knives just back behind the green screen. Don't make me waft them at you in a threatening manner. Yeah. Don't make me waft them at you in a threatening manner. I've been doing this for 10 years. I do sort of know what I'm doing. All right. I'm telling you a story. I'm not asking for help. I appreciate all of the strokey beard. Maybe if you were to try doing something else. No. Not new to this. Right, anyway. I'm done gesticulating. I'm going to build some flipping train track, and you can pay attention or not, as the case may be. Right, let's do some early doors smoothing on there, because I've got a couple of things to set up. Yeah, right, we're going to set up one line here. Ooh. Yeah. Right, we're going to hook up to there. And then we're going to go a little bit... No. The game's been running for so long now, it's closed. Oh, bum. Genuinely, there was another industry there. Well, that's the end of that then. We could go as far as this field. I don't want to go as far as that field. I've got enough flipping grain coming in already. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to. It's not help. It's not helpful. No. Okay. I was hoping, I think it was a brickworks or something like that was sat around there, but I don't need more field stuff. Anyway, we'll go as far as here, and if it does expand again, we'll go, we'll go further with it. Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, this is going to be a really short piece of work then. No, because I'm going to do this, and then we're going to upgrade the port, and I'm planning to do that in what would usually be a 2 episodes worth of time. Okay, that's where we're going to. Sanios has been in for 5 months. Hello, Sanios. Thank you very much. Getting threatened by the Colonel with a knife. That would be something new. It's a metaphorical knife. Yeah. Eric's been in for 34 months. Thank you, Eric. Happy bank holiday, or as known in the States, Monday. Well, I know, but you are in the land of the free to work as hard as corporations want you to work. Yeah. Matthew's been in 59 months. What are we upset about? Absolutely nothing, Matthew. Everything is peachy. Lovely to have you with us today. Right, let's get some smoothing on in there. So I'm just creating a nice arena for a new station, and therefore I might as well have it at the same elevation as the this machine works that we're about to hook up. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out fine. Do you think maybe you're doing a little bit too much at the moment, given that you're not entirely sure on your layout? Oh, I've got a pretty good idea where we're laying this out, because the track comes in there, so obviously the station's going to go in here. This is not complicated. Right, okay, buildings, yes. Freighto, yeah. I'm keeping it basic, keeping it real, keep it regular. And no catenary for me, thank you very much. But I will make this a 240. The trains, as the time has gone on this map, have been getting progressively longer. I mean, that's hardly surprising, but we're going to be bringing out plank and steel and taking back machines. It's going to be another mixed flipping consist, isn't it? I mean, I don't object to the principle of a mixed flipping consist. What I object to is it means that you're always running half empty. Which is why the old Naffy's Wagon mod is so jolly popular, but I'm not using it in this one. Not that I need the money. I've got, what, 6.6 billion in the bank. I'd have to work quite hard to burn through that, so... Yeah, no. Now, you see, that would make for quite an interesting episode. How to burn through 5 billion quid in a way that would not draw the attention of the feds. Can you commit large-scale corporate fraud in transport fever? That'll be a video that'll get them clicking. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. Good. Right. Yeah. Bang that in. Everything's golden. Now I've got double track here. Yeah, the reason you've got double track is you were expecting to have to extend to 2 industries, and you're not anymore because you've been pontificating too loud. Someone pointed out that I was pontificating about a bridge, which was actually an incredibly apt way of describing what I was doing previously, which is very good. For me, see, that would almost have been a pun. And yet, no, I pontificate, therefore I am. So wasn't a pun, but it was would have been a worthwhile play on words. Obviously, your value of worth and my own may vary, but, I mean, you know, there it is. Why don't you just play it like nobody's watching? That's what I'm doing now. No, otherwise I'm gonna have jokers in the chat who are going like, "Oh, it seems to be lagging again," and you're gonna go, "Oh yeah, all right, whatever." Yeah, okay. Why are we so high up comparatively? We've been working our way uphill. This was the other thing that I was contemplating changing. I don't like this corner. Obviously it's unsupported, so it needs pillars anyway. I still need to go looking for some proper good pillars. But I don't like that we then snake through the tunnel, despite the fact you don't see the tunnel. I don't like that it's clearly snaking through the tunnel. What I would prefer would be to maybe start the corner a little earlier and a little bit more brusquely, and then tunnel upwards and then round. I think it would just look better. I am about to delete a whole slew of track here, so I might do just that. There's no one using this track at the moment. There you go. Come on, get gone. It'll get gone. It just has to recognise when I'm clicking on track rather than tree. Go on. Go on. Go on. You do this. You hold down your mouse button. Don't let go of the mouse button. And when it finds a bit of track, it'll excommunicate. Can't find any bits of track there. Okay. Right. Well, murder some tree. And then you'll be able to murder some track. Noni stuck 200 rupees into the bucket. Thank you, Noni. My computer has a virus. Now give you an Apple gift card. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm going to need half a Bitcoin in order to put that in the post to you. So here's my Bitcoin wallet ID. If you can sort that out, that'll be terrific. I'll get a gift card to you no time at all. Steady Bob slung a fiver in a bucket. Hello, Bob. Happy 41st wedding anniversary to Michelle, otherwise known as Sleepyhead, the loveliest girl in your class at school. Oh, you big sweetie. Oh, you saying the right things. Well done, Bob. Well, after 41 years, you know what? You should have learned by now. I mean, if you haven't learned by now, then frankly, the lessons have been wasted on you. Congratulations for hitting 41 years. Well done. Good job. You have finally figured out how to tolerate each other's foible. And you've worked out that the secret to success is stay the hell away from each other. And that's all good. No, congratulations. It takes work to build a relationship of that level of durability, as I'm sure Michelle would be quick to point out. Yeah, no, I've learned to put up with him, and he's learned to talk me down when I'm being mad. It's about the side of it. Right, okay. Any regrets having deleted that? No, not even slightly. Not yet, anyway. Now, do you want to change this approaching bridge? Because I do like the idea of the tunnel going in here. Okay. Put the tunnel in first and then try. Think about what you're flying over. Oh, yeah, there's a junction there. And that's not going to be easy. Then you've got this bit of road here, which obviously could be sacrificed for the greater good. What exactly is your problem with it? Oh, how much time you got? Well, you're the one streaming, son. You tell me. No, I think just go in a straight line and it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah. Look, there's a big flipping. Look at this skateboard ramp. Yeah. No, you've got a big lump of hillside waiting for you there. Give me something amenable. Something at a 110. Right. Let's go. Go on. It's under. It went under there. Right, and then crow fly it. Bosh. Okay, that is the smoothest route it could take. No, I don't need it to take the smoothest route, especially since I've hollowed out this so beautifully. It's a pretty good route, though. Yeah, it's not bad. And it's probably quite genteel with regard to upward sloping. Yeah, all right. Well, in the spirit of let's get things going, let's get that done. Yeah, that's it. We'll call that good. All right. Marvellous. Where's this road come from? It wasn't there a moment ago. No. That's the locals inviting themselves to a party that you did not declare as such. They did not RSVP. They just got involved straight away. How's that looking? That's looking great. I mean, it needs supporting. Yes. But I still need to go. No, that's the skateboard ramp you previously observed. Okay. All right. Yeah. Double track it. Don't need double track right now, but I have a hunch In fact, this is something I've observed. As the map has gone on, the level of new industries coming in, they've all tended to be as a direct replacement for one that closed about 20 minutes earlier. So I'm half hoping something will be back soon. You never know. Good. Hello, Zelinka. Yeah, nice to see you. There you go. That was that. That's easy. That's a nice piece of straightforward engagement going on there. Right, and then do a bit of this so the train can get back whence it came, and it's done. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. No, you won't. Hang on. I've got there's more to this than meets the eye. Now we come back this way. We'll be on the correct track because I'm about to set up some signals. These are our signalling homeboys this season, so we'll roll with that. I'll put one. Come on, there you go. Thank you. Put one there, and we'll put another one just on the entrance to the tunnel. That way, we've set the direction of travel at least. Then we've already got a signal here. This is where the oil train merges in, and that's a bit of a lump. Yeah, I should probably fix that as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's. Oh, no, let's fix that while we're here. Right. Activate pause. I mean, there are some things that can be tolerated, but if you don't want your children to be next, it shouldn't be something like that. Right. How's it looking coming down there? That all looks fine. That looks perfectly respectable. Perfectly reasonable. Oh, I know why it's like this. Probably so that I could have a nice, neat interchange. Oh, well, we do like a nice, neat interchange. Yes. Oh, well, stuff it. Right, there you go. Give me some of that. Don't be doing anything with your elevation unless you feel it's strictly necessary. That's because the track here is going uphill. Oh, no. Yeah. Go on. Go on. Go on. Get up. Get up. It don't wanna. It does wanna. No, that's horrendous. Can we not go from a little bit earlier? Probably can. Okay. Kill that, and then let's go from a bit earlier. Because it's downhill, you see, so I don't really want to. There you go. That's on the flat. Yeah, but has it worked? Yeah, no, that's more or less spot on. Are we pointing the right way? Yeah, pretty much. All right, stick that in. Make that do the magic trick, and then let's try and make it so that we've de-lumped it as we head down there. All right, quick lump check. That looks to be a little bit smoother. It does. Why do you do this to me? Is it within tolerance? Not really, no. Not really. Yeah, because you're going uphill going the other way. And you have to go uphill going the other way. What if you didn't? Well, then I'd go flat to about there, and then we'd go uphill, which would mean remodelling the first part of this bridge. You see, some things I'll do fast, and some things I just kind of go, not until you've made me happier. All right, I'm happy with that line there anyway, but we do need to do something with this cliff rubbish that we've got going on here. What are you going to do with this? Look, from here you can barely see it. No, you can really see it from here. Is it a slip junction thing? I don't know. Wait for the smoke to clear. Well, removing the slip junction has not made it worse. That's actually, it is better with without a slip junction, but that's not really an option. It's not that bad. It's that bad. No, it's worse than I'm prepared to accept. All right, okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna lay this in flat. Okay. Do you think it might move the pillars of the big bridge? I've got a save game and I know how to use it, so we'll see how we go. Just as long as we get the angle right here, everything should be okay. This is fraught with peril. Right, stay flat. I see you trying to move. Stop it. Yeah. Stay flat, you pig. There you go. Right. That's an aggressive turn. You sure that's the turn that we had before? Well, look where we're pointing. Yes, that's the turn we had before. Are you certain? Ah, mostly. Okay, all right. And then this will just work. It's not just working. You've changed the angle here. Oh, gracious me! That's a lot of business. Yeah, no, that's not what you want in the slightest. There you go. Come on. Yeah, no, you've really monkeyed with the. How have I managed to do that? It wasn't swan necking before. All right, well, delete some of the bridge. I guess I'm going to have to. Yeah, no, it's the only way you're going to buy yourself options. Okay, right now, delete this because that angle's just whiffy. Okay, let's go again. Don't even look behind you at the bridge. Don't look behind. Don't even look at it. If you don't look at it, it can't be ruined. Right, okay, there you go. Let's keep it up at 60 plus on the old kilometre scale. Bring you back down again. Thank you. Right. Yeah, I know. I clearly did something, and it clearly made things unhappy. But you know, I'm just. Yeah. Right, and then just this was because I chucked it in. You see, I did this between episodes. I put in the oil route. Just as that'd be helpful, but it isn't really exciting enough to warrant its own full episode. So I just slapped it in, and now I'm paying the price for some slapdash track laying. There you go, that's working now. Yeah, I know, but you've still got a bridge to connect to. I've got a bridge to which to connect. I think to connect to is perfectly acceptable under these certain circumstances. Right, do that, smooth it out. It looks terrible. Yeah, I don't know what you just did there, but don't do it again. Give me this. There you go. That looks better. Yeah. Well. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I know. It looks virtually better. This is going to have. I'm going to do some decorated detail-y kind of behaviour going on here as well. When? Don't know, but I will. So enjoy that when it happens. Right. Here we go. Now. Here we go. Grab, pull, and don't you then swan neck on me. Ooh, I've formed a lovely S-bend. That might be acceptable. How much do you loathe your recent creation? I can live with it, actually. That looks all right. And it looks much better going straight into the side of the mountain now, hillside, whatever. Split whatever hairs you feel are necessary to be split there. Yeah, no, it looks way better, and therefore we'll call it good, and I'll put up some signalling, and then we'll get back on with it again. Okie dokie. Kevin slung €15 in the bucket. Thanks, Kevin. Late fee and extra funds towards the rebuild. What rebuild? I'm not rebuilding anything. No. No, this is just ever such a slight remodelling. Rebuild? Hell no. Should we have a look and see if we've ruined the bridge? No, let's keep them waiting a little bit longer. All right, okay. You are a one-way signal, so you get to sit about there. You then need a two-way signal, and you sit there. Right, good. Okay. Smashing. Let's have a look and see what we've won. It hasn't moved. Thank God for that. Okay, right. Well, let's get that moving again. Okie dokie. Now then. All right, good. Everything's rolling. Everyone's happy. We're mostly bulletproof. Yeah. Let's set up a train. Now, this train is going to take a little while to percolate. So to start with, running empty is inevitable because it's a good length route as well. We are going from here at Durge. There might not even be the need to upgrade the station at Durge, you know. It's going to be visiting that infrequently. And then we're up to here. It's an absolute monster of a drive. But this is Dirge machines. And that's how I felt. We haven't been using Durge, we've been using Dirge machines. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, we need plank, we need steel on the way in. Do you want to tart this up while you're here? Well, I want to tidy it up while I'm here. How do you want to do it? Let's pull this back a bit. Yeah, I know, we literally just pushed it back out, but that's when I thought I was going that way. I'm not going that way. Give us a bit more brush size, please, Gov. Thank you. Right. Whoa. Slow down. Right, to about there. And then get this one out and just go... Is the random tuneless nonsense an essential part of the creative process? Well, I think so. Okay. Yep, we are G2G. Let's go and buy a train. Now, are you going to use another one of those diesel kittens, or are we going to look for something a little bit more eccentric? Don't know. We could use an American import. Those of you saying big boy, stop saying that. It's not going to be a big boy. My train doesn't work for that. Doesn't work for that. Let's have a look and see what we do have on the steam side of things. Yes, Class 9000 might work. Very obviously American, but it has got the kind of ha that you want in a situation like this. Yeah, nothing else comes close. You've got 240 metres to play with. Yeah. The big boy is too big. It's too big. It would look completely out of place. I mean, what's your level of... it's 241 could do the job. Plenty of power, not a lot of tractive effort, but we could certainly deploy it, and it's French. Yeah. Yeah, I do worry about the tractive effort. It's era appropriate. Yeah. Diesel. I would use a diesel. I mean, I might end up using a diesel. Where's the Mallard from the thumbnail? It's out there hauling passengers all over the place. SD40. I don't think they're available yet, are they? No, I've got... These are all the diesels I've got to play with. I've got these little shunty lads, but I'll need about 12 of them, I suspect. I've used a no-hab already. I need to go shopping for them. Yeah. Yeah. Now, we have used that SNCF elsewhere. Yeah. Don't know. Yeah. I mean, a pair of these Class 24s would do the trick, you know. It's not very quick. What does that get me? That gets me 1,200 kilowatts, 1,300 kilowatts, and 240 tractive effort. That's actually better, but we lose a little bit of... Yeah, no. Yeah, give me a pair of them. It's first in the list. First in our hearts. Give me 2 of these. Thank you. And then freight-wise, we're going to go straight to the vanilla stuff, I think. Yeah, right. Flat cars that carry a plenty of bits, please. What do you want to use? Does not really matter, does it? These are lighter but haul the same amount of stuff. Well, that's probably the way to go then. Right, okay, how many do you want? Well, we're pulling machines back again, so that's going to be boxcars, I would imagine. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there you go. Right, so twice as many of these as the boxcars that we will be pulling back. Yeah, no, it's half the weight. Well, then it's a winner. All right, we've got 240 metres to play with, and how many did you just put on there? 10. So then you'd want 5 boxcars. I don't think you can get 5 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So we go with 4 of those, and then we knock off 2 of these. There you go, 231. Everybody's flipping happy. Okay, yeah, super. Right, cook it. And the power rating, mediocre. What does that drop us to? On a high grade, it's 41 kilometres an hour. That is painfully slow. You stick the 9,000 on that, it's absolutely going to tear it up there. But we are trying to keep to a European theming for the most part, so we'll stick with it. I need to go shopping for more stuff fundamentally, but I'm going to try and make do with what I've got. Durge. Then we've got Durge. We've got Durge with a hyphen, no hyphen. It's like there's no rules. No one. I don't really care. I just chuck it out there. Who knows? Yeah. Right, here we go. Is it 4-1? I don't know. I mean, it's not. It might be, but who knows? This is quite a sweet little locomotive, in my opinion. And I think having a pair of them running in tandem is rather pleasant. Oh, and it makes a little hooty hoot hoot hoot. Very nice. That's tremendous. Good. Okay, now, you know what? We were riding along at the start of the show, and that's when the frame rate went to the dogs. Hang on. Oh, there it is again. So we'll try riding along again and see if the frame rate continues residing avec the dogs that have been let out. And I'm not going to get over pressing that button anytime soon. However, we do need some Tamiya weathering powder spread liberally over the running gear here. Although these, oh, look at how we got Beefy coming the other way. Let's get out of his way. That's a nice view. It's a nice and unconventional view, I think. Yeah. Give it some more. Right, here we go. We're going to test the uphill on this. Yeah, no, oil paints these days. All about oil paints. People go, oh, chipping medium. You go, you don't need chipping medium, mate. You don't need it. You don't need it. There's plenty of ways to do chipping without requiring a medium of some description. A bit of hairspray, you can do a lot of good with some hairspray to use as a bit of a mask. What are we waiting for? Train. Here it comes. It goes, I'm going downhill. It's very heavy and I haven't got any brakes. Okay, should we stand clear? Yeah, I think I'd probably be wise. Whoop. Oh, baby. I'm a believer in graphite, you know. Graphite will do the job. No problem at all. A bit of pencil along the edges that will naturally get some wear and tear. And then use some oil paint for a bit of oily streaking. And then Tamiya weathering powder. Because that stuff's magical. Am I bringing steel and planks to Dirge Port? Yes. I have a autosave. It's not you. It's the autosave. It's the autosave. Don't panic. Yeah, I am. I've got the Dirge Bulker, which will bring it on. See, streaking grime, you don't need it. You don't need it. Use oil paints. It gives you so much more control after the initial application. We're going to clip here. No, we're not. We're getting whacked in the face by a lot of... Oh, you've let us all down. Oh, no, hang on. We're back in it again. And there's another train, look. You say you came here to see some train. You have done now. You can rest happy. This is going to go amiss. That's only because I didn't want to clip through the train. Which is worse, clipping through the train or clipping through the world? Clipping through the world. Yeah, right. Still got the hooter. Ho, baby. Yeah. We can look backwards for a bit. Sure. I'm not sure it's a better view. Yeah, but it's one we haven't done yet. That is quite pleasing. Quite pleasing. Watercolour pencils. I can get behind watercolour pencils. I do a bit of watercolours, but mostly in an atypical kind of fashion to supplement some digital art. Right, okay, now round the corner. and then we're out towards the bridge. No, we're not. This is plastic. Oh, sorry, we've got plastic land first. I might even jump off, and then we'll head to the other end of the tunnel and await some magic there. I'll tell you what. No, we'll wait down by the bridge for it to come, and that way I didn't see who it was. Sorry, I missed your name, but you wanted to see the A4 doing its business. Is that it now? There it is. Ah, there you go. Blink and you miss it. Don't worry, there'll be another one in 5 minutes. They're all over the flipping place like a plague. It's going over the top deck of this. I'm not happy with these interior pillars that I'm using at the moment, so we're not going to look at them. Oh, look, see, go. Told you, there's another one coming. And we'll pick up our goods train as it comes back the other way. And I'm hoping by the time we've done that... Oh, no, that's something else. It's a train. It's a train. What are you carrying? 95. That's the Wizard 4 line. Do you want to go and have a look down the Wizard hole today? I think we should. I think it's only decent to do so. I'm not done a casual. Let's just go and look at some things for a bit. So we'll go and do that. Yeah, I was rather hoping it had turned up by now. Yeah, but I know, but it is very slow, and it's going through some tortuous landscape. Yeah. Who's that? Born Diagram. Hello, Born Diagram. Hugs from from Australia. That's some long arms you've got there, buddy. Thank you very much. Here we go. We're sliding through now. Oh yeah. Don't like these pillars. All right, ignore the pillars. Ignore them. Ignore them. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah. There we are. I mean, this bridge, this double-decker flyover, I fluked that. That was fluked very quickly. But once I've found pillars that I'm happy with, I think it's going to look tremendous. And I think that is the Gene Hackman build that I was looking for all those episodes ago. Right. This bridge, on the other hand, is entirely over-engineered. It's completely unnecessary for what I'm running across it. However, so what? It looks ace, and I even like the change in elevation of the central road section. Yeah, seagulls. They'll be here for your chips. Right, there we go. We're not gonna ride with it all the way through the tunnel because that would be incredibly tedious. But we will jump off here and watch it going over the flyover, just to see if the flyover is a disappointment or not. I don't think it will. Oh, look, there's another train. How unexpected. I know, on this map filled with trains, we saw a train. I almost phoned someone to tell them. And I tell you something, since first doing it, on whichever series it was with Transport Fever 1, I can't get enough of steam trains moving slowly. Ridiculous though it may be, slow-moving steam trains, it's just so good to watch them going slowly. Oh yeah, sure, rocketing along through the landscape is good as well, but can't beat it when they're going slowly. Because you get to see all the articulating bits articulating, which is nice. Right, now, we need to make sure that what we are bringing in here is suited to what we are bringing in. We need some plank and we need some steel. Now, as you can see, that's the interchange. All right, there you go. Over here at the ports, we've got Durge oil, Cark oil, that's Castle Rock. That's not it. The Dirge Bulker, however, that'll bring in whatever you fancy. And then we've got Dirge to Caprica oil, then we've got Dirge oil products. It's almost like this is an oil town. Yeah. But the Bulker, we've got a few on there. Yeah. So let's go and find one that is a suitable distance up the way, and then we'll find out. Then we'll find out. Then we'll see. It's only 6 million in profit at the moment. Just goes to show the running costs of these things, because they make an absolute pigging fortune every time they drop. Oh my. Yeah, that's like the M25 down here. Only with more collisions. Holy mackerel. Yeah. Right, here we go. Here's Port Ankh More Pork. You want it? It's got it. What are you chasing? Right, we want the Dirge Bulker. Right, what's that waiting? Oh no, that's not a good sign. Currently, the Dirge Bulker is holding on to 3 food and 7 goods. Yeah, it's not exactly ideal. It's not exactly ideal, no. No, maybe we're just waiting for more trains to rock up. Because obviously, you don't get stuff to the end until it enters at the beginning, and that requires... So look, here, for example, here is our big plank setup, which I'll be honest, I don't think is going to be sufficient anymore. It's only a level 1. I think you need to get the trains moving a little bit more quickly. But, oh, who are the consumers? Blackwater, no. More Pork, no. Arakeen, Sherma, of City 17. Oh, yeah, we're not going to be producing any plank for... I don't even know what the nearest town was there. City 17, maybe? Sherma. Ah, it could have been Sherma. Could have been... Hang on. I apologise for zipping around the map. You know I try not to. It is Sherma. Right, it is producing goods for Sherma. Which is... Alright, if you like. Right, so we've got... Yeah. It's going to be doing goods for Sherma. Fine. Okay. And that's one part of it, but we need to get greater delivery going there. And then we've got the steel mill, which is here. It looks like a steel mill. Thank you. There's a lot of coal and not an awful lot of iron. I have fixed that. That has been fixed. But it's an iron delivery problem. There we go. Sherman machines. Only 2 at the moment, but I have a feeling that there is a supply issue going on here. For those of you who've watched me rebuild this 6 or 7 times, maybe more than that, you will be pleased to see everything here is now running smoothly. You only appreciate the how quickly how effectively this is working now by watching it at high speed. But trust me, it's working at high speed. This is the steel train. It's going out there now. Yeah, 108 of each, so it'll bring back 108 steel when it gets to wherever it's getting to. Yeah. Okay. Alright, what are you playing with? Oh, I've got all kinds of business. This is Findus Mixed Freight. We got some plank, we got some coal, we got some logs. There's some oil. Marvellous. It's all happening. I've got everything you could possibly want. And you, friend? Hello, I am the plank train. I am only carrying 50% planks because it takes 2 trees to turn into 1 plank. Well, that's a pity, but we don't mind too much. Yeah, but you watch it at high speed, and there's actually precious little queuing going on. As you can see, historically, there's always been a veritable plethora of trains hanging around up here waiting to get permission to go through. And now, not a problem. Yep, not even slightly a problem. So that's all good. So I might go looking for a sawmill, and I might go looking for a steel mill. Because I've certainly got an absolute monkey load of raw resources here, and I'm quite happy to sling more ships up this canal. I mean, at this point, it's not a river anymore; it's a canal. They're playing bumper cars with one another constantly. The Armada map. I think that's what we should end up calling this one. Yeah, just a total armada of ships. And I've seen lots of people having done their own take on this map, and nobody has gone armada to the extent that I have. Look at all of this lot. Flipping ships as far as the eye can see. And further, because the eye doesn't see that far because there is viewing distance. See, we've got loads of forests kicking around. Can we get some plank? There's some steel. Okay, there's some coal. Yeah. There's some iron. And some iron. Oh, and some iron. Oh. Well, this was not what I planned for today. This is going to be some ugly, ugly train. Okay? Just ugly. Ugly train. Yeah. Where would you take it to? Hello, Jeff. Yeah. There, outside Wizard Hole, is a plank works. An unused plank works. So what would you do there? Yet another port. The port of Rapture. Well, you could get that going now. That's a 5-minute job. Yeah. And there's some wood. No, up here, you see? All of that. You're going to need a bridge. You're going to need a bridge. Unless there's some log over there as well. Hold on. Sorry, something important has happened since I was last here. Look at this. I haven't been here in a while, obviously. Right, give me that. Yeah, thank you. Decrease the brush size ever so slightly. Down we go. Right. Get gone. Hey, it finally closed. Oh, that's a relief. Now, obviously, this lump here, that's because of these plums who are building their residential desirables up against the edge of the canal. But hey-ho, it happens. Wolfgang has slung 50 crowns in the bucket because he needs to go to bed. The alarm's going to hassle you in 5.5 hours, so nighty-night. Night-night, Wolfgang. Right, look, stick this in. This is like a no-brainer. What do you want to do with that? I mean, I think it would be foolish not to use it. Yeah. So what? Road bridge. We could road bridge alongside this rail number here. It's very high. It is. Yeah, okay, it is very high. Well, you could road bridge in such a way that your water traffic can still get underneath. Hook it up to Rapture. You never know. There might even be a... never mind. I was going to say there might be another opportunity for a bus route or similar. Tram route. We haven't done one of those in a while. Anyway, let's keep it basic. Let's keep it moving. Yeah. See, what's good about this, friends, and this is a little bit behind the wizard's curtain for you, is while I'm doing this, anything could be being delivered out to the machines factory that we were playing with before. And so by the time I finish doing all of this, I am hoping very much, I reckon about 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. Use the cargo trams again. I could use the cargo trams again. That's a great idea. Yeah, so by the time I finish mucking around with this and setting this up and then the steelworks as well, all being well, we could have some production happening anyway. Either way, there should be really quite a delightful queue going on down at the Durge port, which will make me go, ooh, I should possibly upgrade the Durge port. Now, I mean, the next thing that I do after what I'm doing, whenever I do the thing that I do after I'm doing this, is going to be, I don't know, it will be filling in some gaps. I've got a passenger route I need to run on. I haven't focused on passengers in a little while. So I think it's high time to put in a new passenger route, which is lovely. Right. Have you got connectivity? Yes, sir. Right. Port Rapture. Yeah, well, that's what it's called. Port Rapture. Now, I could get that going now, you know. I don't need to do anything else. Just set up a route all the way back up to Ankh, pick up some of those extra logs that are going in there, bring them down here, and then whip them up the other one on the way back. So I'm going to do that now. Right, okay, new line. Yeah, from Port Rappo. After Port Rappo, we stop at Durge, which is this oily entity right here. Oily entity, Durge Port. Matty slung a fiver in a bucket as a bonus for completing the canal. And then thank you, Matty. And then we're going to get stuck into all of this snaky flipping strings of wool as we head up here to Ankh-Morport. Right, okay, so what are we doing? We're hoping to get lumber from there. You know what else you could do? I could start delivering local goods to local people down at wherever it is we started, Rapture. Let's do it. So this is going to be wrapped bulker. Yep. It's going to be everything but fuel. And you know what? I'm not even going to look. There's only one ship that's worthy of use, and I think we're going to buy 3 of them. Shipyard, please. Buy cargo. Yeah. Not the Viola. It's the Axalp. All right, hit it. 3 of them, please. All right, stick this. This is experience talking and little else. Have I ever tried a map using only horses and ships? No. Why the hell would I do that? Why would I do that to myself? Oh, dear me. How riveting would that not be? Hello, friends. Welcome to Transport Fever with no trains. No. Don't leave. No, you'll have 3 stoic people left going, you're doing planes, though, right? And you go, no planes either. Last one remaining. Sidles in from the side, though. Trams? No trams. Oh, I'll be off then. And all that will be left is Jeff with his boats going, when are the boats turning up? Well, I've got to make an absolute fortune out of ships first, Jeff. He goes, all right, I'll be here when you get to the good bit then. Let me know when that is. Send me a direct invite if you don't mind. Yeah. No, that's a game I did not sign up to play. Maybe someone does want to play it like that. But I don't. Yeah. You've just made a playthrough with an armada. Good job. I quite like the armada, and I'm still intending at some point to try and make the shipping routes as no collide as possible. Thank you, Jeff. Right on cue. See, I like you guys as an audience. You know when I'm setting you up, I lay it up, you hammer it home. And that's good. Typically I do the jokes, but sometimes I let you in on the action, and it's nice that you deliver when that opportunity presents itself. Okay. I'm not laying tram track just yet, although I should. Are these electric trams, or are they diesel? I'm going to electrify anyway. Okay, right. The question is that ship worthy? That's going to be right on the cusp of it. Put some pillars in. Metalwork, yeah? Yeah. Bit of metalwork. You'll get a ship under that, as long as it's little. All right. Start from here then. Okay, that's nice and flat. Is it nice and anglier? Ish. That's slightly more anglier. Okay, metalwork, yeah? Yeah. All right. That is ship friendly. As long as they don't have the sails up. That'll be good. Yeah. All right. There you go. And it's got tram track pre-laid of the electrical variety. Trays modern is what it flipping is. Right, now, then we'll go up to here. How ugly is that slope? Actually, the slope is adequate. Slope's all right. Yeah. The slope is good, although the less said about all the roads in the surrounding area, the better. So we won't talk about them any further. And then we'll do... I'm just going to electrify a few more bits while I'm here. Have we got a passenger service here? Well, there's a bus stop. Hang on, let's have a look. Because if we have... Oh, it certainly looks like it. Well, we could change up these commuter buses for some... See how these projects spiral out of control? Yeah. Because we kind of go like, oh, wouldn't it be interesting if... And then all of a sudden you're doing something because it would be interesting if. Or at least different. We've got electric trams. Yeah, you've got all of those Italian jobs. Oh, yeah. Someone's going to go, lol, he said Italian jobs. Yeah, very good. It would be too. Yeah, what a cracking piece of humour. Right, stick that in there. Bit of this, bit of that. Grid up the whole thing. You just deleted all those houses. I was only electrifying the street. I think you electrified the population. Well, that will be with my incredibly stimulating commentary. Sure. Oh, you know what else you're doing? You're using Country Road. Oh, you've probably made quite a few people homeless. Okay. Did anyone spot that? No. Oh, there we go then. Right. Yeah, none of you spotted it either. Yeah, not one of you. See, look, and in the comments, it would be nothing but you'd be going, oh, your picture of you flipping, which you put in after I've already noticed it. Don't think for a second I haven't clocked that when you're correcting me on my misplay, that you spotted it first time. No, you'll make it. Oh, hang on, what are we doing there? We're moving 20 buildings. Get on with it then. Yeah. No, that's the buildings disappeared because you used country roads. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're not so keen on building next to them. You're electrifying the nuts off this town. Well, it's a town that thrives on electrification. I don't want to make that smaller. I want to keep the. You've used tiddly small streets as well. Oh, pity's sake! Click the right button for once. Go on. Yeah, no, it's this stuff. It's wider. That's why it was moving all of the houses. You're going to go like, well, not only are you replacing all of my car parking space with this electrified business going on here, but no, hang on. Are you pedestrianising? How thoroughly modern of you. No, sorry, wrong one. We'll get the contractors back out for a third time, and hopefully the third time will be the last time that we actually have to do any of this. Yeah. I'll tell you something for nothing. Go on. After you finish doing all of this, you better put in a flipping passenger tram route. Right? Okay? Otherwise, the people will be, saddened. They'll feel betrayed in some fashion, and rightly so. Alright, give me this lumpy bit. Good job. Okay, yeah, to about there. I think that'll cover just about everything. Okay, so what are you going to do? Grab a bus and just go, right, replace this. This is the Rapture Commuter Alpha. There's only 2 people on board. And they're going, you know why there's only 2 people on board? Why? Because they want to use trams. I've only got 3 buses here. Replace. You know what you don't have? I don't have a tram stop. You're going to need one for the freight line anyway, so you might as well sling it in here, I guess. What are you upgrading? Don't you be upgrading without my say-so. Well, okay, if you like, actually. I quite like it when you take matters into your own hands. There you go. Stick that in there. Right. Grab these lot again. Hello, kids. Right. Flog them. Yep, that was Raptor Commuter Alpha. Is there a Commuter Bravo? No. All right, then. I'm taking your word for it. If there's a Commuter Bravo, they might be a bit disappointed shortly. Now then, here's the Italian jobs, as previously mentioned. You know what? I'm going to slap a Toronto on it. They're good and reliable. Give me 3. Actually, we're about to up the tempo, so give me 4 of those. All right. You could probably make that commuter line a bit bigger as well. Yeah. All right. It hasn't reported any disappointment so far. It's going to be fine. Chill Bills chuck £2 in the bucket. Country road, houses disappear. It's very true. Yeah. Nice bit of tram. Can I make you go ding ding? Hey! I'm easily happy, Easily happy at this kind of stuff. No problem at all. Right. Let's get over. Now, what do you want to do next? Well, let's finish this bit off over here. You might as well give me Town Road at this point, because you never know what might build up. And then Bendy is trendy, and we'll take it down there. You're going to need some sort of tram. I've got breaking news. No, I haven't. Forget I spoke. Yeah. All right, and then continue your electrification project here. Yeah, if someone wants to move out here, they can. Someone might really dig it. Kind of go once in a while, a ship turns up, and then there's the electric trams keep coming past, and all of that kind of stuff. It's all there. It's all happening. And then we want what? We want a tram stop. Yeah. What do the trams stop at? Isn't it truck stops? Tram track. Yes, electric. Okay. I mean, it's a basic tram stop, but it will slot in there quite readily. Make the length a little bit shorter, would you? We're only running one tram, and it's not going to need to pick anything up. Not unless I've done this very wrong. You could also do tram deliveries in town. It could be seen as the town of something of the future. What do they actually want? They want goods, they want food. Well, that'll be coming. Minor problem is it will be coming using up space that could be used for lumber. No, it won't. Which way round does this route go? Forget about it. It'll work out. These things are going. They have a habit of just making it work, you know. Okay. There's a lot of passage here. We've got 400 want to go to Gallifrey, 200 to Pix Creek, another 100 to Silent Hill, another 185 to Silent Hill. Choices. And then another 140 out to Emerald City. Who wants to go to Wizard Hole? Well, all of them, sort of. But they've got that many choices that actually loads of people want to go to Gallifrey. Don't get sidetracked. Finish one job at a time. I want to finish all the jobs at a time. Right, now, do I need a dedicated truck unload stop? I'm going to go with, yeah, probably. Okay, then what are you planning to unload? Yeah, what have you got? All right, that is naught but food and maybe a little tickle of fuel. Over here, a bit of food and all the fuel. It is coming from Durge. Yeah, but we haven't got an oil vessel coming from Durge. That's easily fixed. No, let's leave it at that for the moment. Yeah, go on, because there was one item of goods also ready to be picked up as well. Book that in now. Add station. No, not that. No, thank you. New line. Right. Stations to add. This one, yeah. Rapture Central, which is not central, so therefore very appropriately named. This is going to be wrapped goods delivery. Okay. The Emerald City Iron Mine will close presently. I hope that's not the one I needed. This is going to be renamed, because Central is entirely the wrong name for it. Rapture Port Sides Logistics. Official sounding. Okay, good. That lumber's going to go straight to there, which will get shipped upriver to go and get processed into plank. Yeah. And that plank is then going to get picked up by the bulker, probably, and taken up to Ankh, unless you lay in a... Check the route. Okay, the Rapture bulker goes... It goes Ankh, Rapture, Durge. Okay, you want it the other way around. Really? So, what? Rapture... No, Ankh... Yeah. Ankh will come out with what? Yeah, whatever it can get its hands on. You definitely want to go from Durge to Rapture, though, because that's where the planks will be. We don't need planks in Rapture. You're taking planks upriver. So you want to go from Rapture to Durge. That's what you're telling me. Yeah. And if we bring in some log from Ankh-Morpork, that's great. Yeah, it's already set up right. Sorry, I was confusing myself. I have unconfused myself. Oh, hello. Where are you going? That's the Dirge Caprica oil barge. Smooth. Right. Next. Okay. You up here. Yeah, you're just going to be getting the planks running. You're going to be plank runner in chief. Get me tram track or give me death. What should we do first? Let's do a bit of this out here, just so we've got some leeway, and then slap it on in. And then Johnny upgrade here, right? And then some sort of pick her up, drop her off, show her a good time, buy her flowers, doodad there. What have you named you? I'm Rapture West. Well, you are actually. But in this case, you're actually Rapture. Yeah, Rapture Treehouse. Treehouse. Yeah, it's about the same thing, right? The Rapture Treehouse, and then we're going to stick a route in. Here we go. 1 times route from the treehouse out to the Portside Logistics, and then we're going to go and buy a tram and slap that on there. Excitement. Right, here we go. Here's George. All right, George. Now, George, do you have an... Oh, no, George. Oh, George. Don't tell me you don't. Oh, no, so he's got state cars. We've got state cars. Oh, great. George, for a moment there, I was about to complain bitterly about you and everyone who rides in you. You haven't put a tram on the delivery route either. Roger that. We'll get to it. Yeah. Now, you've got George in many configurations going on here, but we only need state cars for this particular caper. 8 state cars. What's your hauling capacity here? 56. Super. Yeah, get on it. Do you want to do 2 of them? Yeah, why not? 12 of them. Yeah, that's probably too many. There you go. Fabu. Right, you are going on... Did you name this line? No, so it's probably line 1 then, huh? Okay. But now let's name the line. This is going to be the wrapped log tram, tram log, plank tram, tram plank. Tram plank, that's a good name. Yeah, tram plank. Sweet. Okie dokie, you're making magic there between yourself and everybody else. We'll go and look at those in a moment. Actually, I want to just tweak the route. Manage the line. Out at the treehouse. Give me a wait till. Give me a min stop time of 30 seconds. And then load full, please. Max stop 3 minutes? Yeah, that'll be okay. Okay. That'll soon get up to cranking speed in no time at all. And then we want a little delivery monkey. Come here. Which is going to be George again. All right, George. Now then, you will be taking primarily food and other comestibles into town for the people of the town. You won't need to be taking anything else. Oh, unless you get some fuel. Yeah. All right. Well, have you got box cars with a token number of tankers? You can do 2 and 2. That doesn't really float it for me. 2 and 2. No. 2 and 2 are doing the trick. You're not going to be getting any fuel down here until you start bringing it down here. Yeah, but I'm going to set that up next. You think 2 and 2 will work? I know those are gondolas rather than box cars. There you go. It'll be this one. You think? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just the one, please. Okay, and you are going on the Rapture goods delivery. Still no complaints from the Eye of Sauron, so we rolling. Right, let's go and have a look. Hello, George. Do you make a sound? Hey! Lovely. Right, that's going great. Now then, have we got some lumber kicking off? Theoretically, we've done enough to get it started. Yeah, he's got one plank aboard, and we've clogged a junction, and obviously there's a camper van off on an adventure. Smooth. If I stick a tanker on the bulker, no, I'm not going to do that. No. We'll go straight to the horse's mouth here. If the horse in question is Durge, and if the mouth that we're speaking of is the port. Right, you've gone too far. We want to go here. Okay, right, good. We'll just stick a little tiddler on this. So this is going to be Dirge to wrapped fuel. Now, I don't know what else it's going to bring. I wouldn't want to bet, but I can put money on it being not what I'm expecting. Because if there's the one thing I know about ships is they'll just move any old business all over the place and goes, is that what you wanted? And you go, no, not really. He goes, well, you've got some now. I've not got a shipyard further down here. I thought I did. It would be super handy if I do. Phil's been a member for 62 long months, which is about as many months as have ever existed. Good day to you too, Phil. How is everything in Failure Land? Not bad. Back to work tomorrow. And that will be super fun, because I get to work on super fun things. Of a feverish variety. No, I can't tell you anything about it. And that's not just because I don't understand any of it. Right, where are we going? It's because I'm a chuffing professional. Right, buy one of these. Give me a little one that does oily bits, please. That's going to be this one then. What do you do? 200. That's actually a bit more than I want. The Schaffhausen will sort you out. And who knows what else it might carry. Sold. Okay. Deploy that onto Dirge Rapture, please. Dirge Rapture. Fuel, question mark. Marvellous. Right, good. That'll deal with that. That. Wicked. Okay, good. All right, now what? You were going to do something tasteful in the mountains with steel. Ah, yeah. Where did I leave that? And has it closed down since I last looked at it? I thought it was around here. Well, go all the way, and that way you definitely won't miss it. I'm using definitely there in the non-literal sense. Yeah, coal. Right, yeah, but there's coal everywhere, who cares? It was right next to a couple of lumps of iron as well. You looked from the river last night. Found it. Okay. That's the iron ore that's closing down. This one's staying open. Now, for those of you who don't like when I just blast in a straight line towards my destination, you might want to look away. You could do it all by truck. I might do it by truck. And you go, how is that more fun? I don't know, I didn't say it was more fun. What I'm thinking is we build a couple of truck routes that blast through the mountain, because I think roads going through big tunnels are way more interesting than trains going through big tunnels. I've got no real rationale behind any of this. I just think that way. So that's the way that I'm thinking, and that is the way that I'm thinking of it right now. Give me this. Yeah. He's going, I thought we were going to be isolated forever and we're just going to be able to sit here and write steel mill poetry. No, mate. No. Steel mill poetry for you, pal. I've got grand adventures for you. How do you want to get to that? Is there an exciting route you can take? Is that flipping Ergmelon? It's Ergmelon Flex. Oh, okay. Ow. Well, we could wend our way around here. Wending. Yeah. Okay. All right. So far, so wendy. Yeah. Come on, Wendy. That's it. No, wait. There. Wait. Here. Up. Thank you. Right. because I have a feeling I'm going up further, you see, so I don't want it to go down. Oh, we're into the mountain. Way! Okay, right, and then out over here. Well, I mean, you don't get much more direct than that. Sold. Let's not muck about. Let's get it flipping happening. Okay. And then a couple of truck stops. And Bob's your uncle. Let's go over here. That one. Yeah. This one. Route, please. Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. This is happening. Right, and we'll set a fleet of... They'll probably be Volvos. Where the hell are we? Moss Isley, apparently. Okay. Moe's. Coal. Road train. Ooh. Yes. And with that, we're going to then supplementarily add a depot. It's French. Pronounce it properly. All right. Depot. And then we'll buy, how much do you want? 6. Okie dokie. Cargo. Something lumpy that will do big lumps. Now, you do have the Volvo Viking, which will do 20 in a... No, it won't. Oh, well, you're out of luck then. Not that one. You want to use that one. Which will do 20 at a go, and it shifts. All right, have it. 6 of them. Show me the magic. This is Moe's freight train. Freight road. Road freight. River Euphrates. Go. Right. Okay, that one's happening. Now let's do the other side. All right, Tiger, how you feeling? That's how the iron mines sound. And then we'll grab over here. Yeah, no, if you were looking for sophistication, you've come to the right place, but that's not what we're showing today. Same aesthetic. I mean, arguably less aesthetic than we did last time. Seems to have worked though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does seem to have worked, yes. Is that... Yeah, no, that's fully gripped. Smooth. Right, give me this, and then give me a one of those. Same kind of dealio. Stick that in over there. Now then, what's the distance between these two? Pretty much about the same. That's a little further away. Then we should be golden. Alright, new line. Give me this. Unironically, coming from Pix Creek, the famed mining town. Either way, this is the Moe's... What do we call the last one? Coal. Iron road train. Okay, well, this is going to be the iron road train. Oh, well, that's the one that sounds more interesting. I mean, obviously, neither of them sound particularly interesting, but that sounds more interesting. And then from, no, yes, buy. Same thing, please. More of the same. I might make them a different colour. I might not, though, given that I can't. Okay, how much do you want? 7. Yes, it's closer, but you need more iron than you need coal, so this might do that job. I need to keep an eye on it. Do you think I'm likely to keep an eye on it? No, not really. You've got an extra hyphen in there as well. That's just life, baby. Right, now, they're going to start doing their thing, so we now need a train route that will connect the steel delivery to somewhere that is already useful. The ideal would be if I could get it to Durge, which is there. I've got a crossing at Pix Creek. That's not too bad. It's only a road crossing. That's too bad. You've got a rail crossing that goes the wrong way. You know, this is a monstrous engineering project you've just set yourself up for. You've already got a good road at Pix Creek. You could just truck it up there. No, it's got to be train. It's got to be train, baby. Oh, it's going to be a nice coastal freight train running down here. Yeah. You could share the track with the express. No one's going to be pleased about that. Running parallel with the express. I'm hearing you. Everything you're saying is words. Swing it across there? No, that's rubbish. Well, you're coming down here. So that would be your cut across before swinging round that way. Join the cargo log track. Okay, that's not this one. That's not any. There's one there, but it goes too far up. Well, actually, it ends up at Castle Rock, and we already do deliveries from Castle Rock. There's even some log here. Look, okay. So we'd hook round this way. We could just jump on this flipping oil track here, and you've got. Well, never mind. I was going to say, and you've got roads going through the hillside. No, they're too high. Okay. Yeah. Now, this oil track is currently single and looking for love. Yeah, that's a single track, right? Yeah, unshared track. It's a nice one, though. Well, why don't you make that train double the length, add some state cars to the end of it, ooh, and just drop it off there? Okay, all right, yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I just need to check the scale of this station. Not that big. It's a 160. Is anything else using it? Yeah, lumber. So we've got a lumber train coming in here. And we'd be bringing in, I think we found the solution here. I think we just might need to upgrade this station. Although it's single track, so who really cares? We're going to need to upgrade the train, though. I tell you that for nothing. You know what? Oh, yeah. Soon, coming soon to a item near you is going to be our first electric services that aren't the electric services that I already built first. So it's our first electric services. All right, okay. We're coming in here. Yeah, you're not coming in from far away either. Right, now, how are you going to make that work? Add a platform 2. Yep. And then do you want to come in? I guess you're going to have to come this way and then around and in. This is how surveying's done in the real world as well, except they use crayon. I just use a mouse pointer. There's a lot of crude oil on there. Well, I'm about to upgrade the train, so if you count yourselves fortunate, I might upgrade it to something with a bit of beef, and I know exactly what I'm going to use as well. I'm breaking my my EU only ruling because we're running Alcos on here, so I reckon Class 9000 will do the job, an absolute champ. Yeah, why don't you make this platform longer now? And go, oh no, that's not really paid off, has it? No. Okay, well look, you can wait until he clears off, and then we'll up the tempo. Why not truck it to the oil station? No. I've already allowed myself a little bit of wiggle room vis-a-vis using trucks rather than trains. So now I'm going to use trains instead of trucks. And as soon as that train's out of the way, get out of the way. Come on, clear off. Right, pause, fix it. Right, no, out. Thank you. Out. Bulldoze, clear it, good. And then back in, configure, bulldoze that bit. Smashing. Right, now. I still wish this scroll would remember the place that you were last. It's not a big wish. It's not like Genie rocks up and goes, what are your 3 wishes? Well, number 1, I was thinking world peace, but on reflection, could you make it so that, you know, whatever it is I just said, thanks. Can't remember what it was. That's how much you care. Right, yeah, slap that in here and a bit in there, and then you're going to need some more down here. Right, good. You're going to need some kind of some kind of station building. Yeah. That'll occur. About there, I reckon. Yep. Cargo building. One of those. Bing. No. There? No. Here? Nope. There? No. Here? No. It's all rubbish. Borg says measure once, cut once, bulldoze everything, because Borg knows how things are done. This is the way to accomplish anything. Is don't think about it too much. Just get stuck in with the toolbox and go, let's fix that right up. Will you fit in there? Yeah, and it's tendriling. What about there? Yeah, but no tendrils. It's no good then. That's odd. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Look, there's quick and then there's not doing it very well. So let's go for slightly slower but doing it better. Right. And then you've got space for 2 tracks going up the middle. I wish it would remember my track position going through the middle. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't think of it that much that if a genie rocks up and goes, what are your 3 wishes? I'll go, well, I was thinking of doing world peace, but now you come to mention it. I want that. I want the track system in Transport Fever to remember the bit of track that I had selected previously. Yeah, flipping seamless execution there. I know, thank you. You really are a master of your craft. I know, people say me that, and sometimes I demonstrate it, and I shouldn't be too proud of myself, but once in a while, you can be. You can go like, oh yeah, that was pretty good. That was not a bad callback gag to something you did a couple of minutes ago that was accidental, and now you've done it deliberately, and the fact that you're celebrating it too hard, arguably, I think, makes it funnier. But that's the subjective bit. Yeah, you see, but I'm a sucker for claiming it is funny when it's not really worth claiming in the first place. It's one of the secrets I use, when it comes to dad puns, right? Dad puns. I'm segueing into a point here, dad puns. Now, all dads make good puns, right? You can't help yourself. It just happens. You wake up one morning and you suddenly have discovered that you can do dad puns, and you kind of go, well, aren't they cringe-inducing? And you go, yeah. Or as the young people say, aren't they cringe? See, I can't. No, they're cringe-inducing. They're not. Cringe is not a word that is used in that fashion. But I mean, I'll allow it because the use of language it changes over time and adapts to modern aesthetics. But yeah, no, dad puns, right? In order to make a dad pun actually work, the secret to it, over-claim it. Oh yeah. It makes it work because your kids are going like, yeah, Dad, very good. But if you go, hey, what? Hey, come on, woohoo, a flipping touchdown right there. And you've just made like the weakest ass pun in the history of the world. But you're making out like, someone book me on the stage. And you don't say, there's one leaving in 5 minutes. You go like, come on, let's get me an agent. Or in fact, you're on the phone already to your agent, kind of going like, you'll never believe the new material I've been coming up with. See, the more you overplay it, the fact is you actually manage to salvage something funny out of something that was not. There you go. That's my manifesto vis-a-vis turning something that really isn't worth anybody's time in terms of humour into something that you kind of go like, I see how you've managed to craft that into it's like a ninja joke where it's not actually funny, but it has stabbed you in the throat, and now you're bleeding out in the middle of the kitchen. There you go. You can use all of that. Puns are highly underrated. They're not though, Eileen. Puns are weak sauce. Seriously weak sauce. Which is why you need extra sauce lathered on top of it in order to turn it into something that is worth anybody's time, and that shouldn't just get you, hunted like the hardest game, as it were. Don't know where I'm going. Right, okay, we're almost done on this. What do you need there? I need a 160. I don't need a 240 for this one. We need a 160. And we'll sling it on. Show me where we're coming from. We're coming from, that's the road. We're coming from here. Oh, I've got loads of space to wiggle this into a manoeuvrable. But it's building up quite a sizable embankment, so I'm just going to try and avoid that. Would be quite nice at that junction. I'll stuff it, whack it in there, and then use the smoothing gun to make it amenable. Alright. It's not a meaning. No, it isn't, is it? No. Why aren't you amenable? Don't want to. Okay. Give me the flattening gun. Yeah, ameen to that, punk. Right, and then make it look like that's what happened over geology. Oh, look at the geology, everybody. Yeah, I know, it's well geological. And then track them on down. Where's the nearest depot? I have a feeling... Hello, Jeff. I have a feeling we'll be putting in a temporary depot. Well, it could be a permanent temporary depot, I suppose. There you go. You're going to want to put some kind of bridge on that bridge. Am I? Well, what's your other choice? Well, we could actually wend it round the outside a little bit and put some effort into at least one piece of track building today. All right, okay, go on then. Why are you going so steeply uphill? Do we need to go uphill? If we go to there, is that uphill? It's gently uphill. Okay, so keep yourself in order. There you go. Get around to about there. Then we get a little cheeky tunnel. And everybody who's watching right now is a big fan of those. All right, then we can wiggle it around here, but start to keep it flatter. I mean, this is going to be a bit of an elongated S-curve here, but we won't need a bridge. All right, yeah. Yeah, see, that looks arguable. You could make a case for it, certainly. Yeah, yeah. I see you're cheating the landscape as you go along. Flipping brush size is enormous. I don't know which brush mod this is that I've got, but it makes your brush size options colossal. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It allows you to do a heck of a lot with one swoop. But sometimes that can lead to rather too much drama from that one swoop of which we were speaking a moment ago. It's not the right area for a helix. It's not the right area for a helix. I'd like to have a helix somewhere, but I don't know where is amenable just yet. But I don't think this is the final hurdle as far as freight is concerned. Now then, let's go over here. You currently haul 198. Okay. Let's get a replacement in on there. It's a steam locomotive. Which one? It's going to be the Class 9000. I like the 9000, and this is already the nod towards the US area of the map. We need at least 98 capacity of oil. 198. We need a lot of oil. Autosave is here, everybody. That's 18. That's 15. That's 18. Let's let's stick with these big ones because it's a big old beast of a bigness. 198. Obviously, it's going to be moving faster as well. So that's something worthy of consideration. And then on the end of that, you're going to want some stake cars to whap some steel along. This is going to be well longer than 240 then. Yeah. Maybe let's sacrifice a couple of the oil wagons. And then that's your 240. Oh, crumbs, it's not very good, is it? No, I haven't got any better stake cars. No, I haven't. It's going to be going a heck of a lot faster than these two tiddly little Alcos that you've got at the moment. Tell you what, though. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just go for that. We've got 285 metre It'll either work or it won't. Anyway, it's a 28 million quid train replacement, so let's do that. I'm going to let that just do its thing. We will go and inspect it before we're before our time here together is complete. But not right now. Where are you putting the depot? Oh man, I don't know. There's no overtaking on this line at all. Nope. But you could probably slide one in here. Okay, alright. Come here. Smooth this out. It's not as smooth as you think, is it? No, that's because this track is actually laying below the level of the land. That's desperately unhelpful of it. And then the smoothing gun does you no favours. So what we will go with is stick some track. No. Take your time. Get the snap. Off you go. Stick some track in. Yeah. Merge at the corner. Okay. Merge at the corner. Okay. Yeah. Yep, that seems to have merged, and it's merged in at the corner. One of the shorter tank cars, because the short tank cars have got lower capacity. Although saying that, those white ones had the same capacity, didn't they? Actually, in this case, it's because they're in a slightly closer ratio to the scale of the locomotive that I'm using. And it's probably the only loco I'm going to use on this entire network that would actually suit those larger tank cars. What have you done here? Well, I mean, that could have gone better. Yeah, get rid of that. We're not using that forest anyway. So there you go. It doesn't look quite so awful now. Still looks quite awful. There you go. Right. Now lay in your new line. Stick a one-time signal on here. That's a dwarf signal use if ever I saw one. About there. Okay, and 1 times route from add station. Bing. From the oil well. What? Station types don't match. Oh. Poo. Yeah. New line. Yeah. I'm forever forgetting to do that. From the oil well up to the steel mill, which has probably got some steel in stock by now. We'll find out in due course, but I would imagine. So this is going to be Moe's steel interchange, I guess, which interchange I don't particularly like, because that's what I would usually call a station rather than a rail route, but hey ho. And then we'll get the what about this class WR360 / V36? They are very slow. How fast are the Alco? Faster. Mitch is here. Hello, Mitch. He slung a tenner in a bucket. And you've got to get better about being on time. Oh, you're well late, Mitch. I'm going to be wrapping things up in the next 20 minutes or so. But, you know, it's all there to watch, including me. You know, just having a little temper tantrum at all of the viewers who were telling me what they thought was wrong. But I've stopped doing that now, and I've since got to being productive. And I'll tell you something else, the software seems to be holding it together. So I can't help but think that maybe a change of software isn't required, and instead I just need to give it time to warm up. I think I might evaluate some fresh software anyway, just to be on the safe side. That's 126 capacity. Do you think that's going to be right, or do you think that's too much? I think that'll be right. Hit it. Okay, slap this on the Moss Eisley thing from Whatnot to Doodad. There you go. It's not a very long route. If that ever makes any profit, I'll be amazed. But, you know, stranger things happen. This will be the 9000. It's not. Are you sure? Oh, no, it is. Alright, should we follow it for a minute? Yeah. Yes, I know, Puritans. I have strayed from the narrow path laid before me in the religion of only using European vehicles. However, I think you'll agree that we are now Zoo. I'm not doing this. It's just decided that I shouldn't look at it. That's God intervening, isn't it? Yep. Oh. I'm intrigued to see what this does. I've clearly pressed a couple of things at the same time. Where are we going? Camera's possessed. Oh, nice driving underneath the bridge at Harbour. We've clipped through the world. What is it doing? This is the strangest behaviour I've ever seen. I mean, okay, yeah, we're under... Oh, no, well, we're going somewhere else now. Now, if the camera were just following the train in some fashion, it can only go left to right and so on. Yeah, I mean, we're in the upside down. I apologise for being in the upside down, but this is really weird behaviour. Oh, we're topside again. What are we going to see? Oh, whoa, we're moving. We're really hustling now. Now we're really going. I'm doing none of this. None of this is me. But we're still moving away from. And now, I think we've reversed direction. Yeah. No, wait, no, we've changed our minds. I must have inadvertently attached the camera to a car. Gotta be. Or yeah, it's gotta be a car. You know the game's gonna crash, right? It's almost worth it. It says we're still attached to the water-deep cart crude supply, which is what we should be on. Oh well. Right. I don't know. Whatever it was ace. I mean, it wasn't very good, but it was certainly unusual. All right. What are you hauling here? Nothing. That's as it should be. Alright, you don't deserve a follow along, plus you can't be trusted. But what we can have you do is do a little camera fly past. I'm not even entirely sure it comes down this way. It should come down this way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll come down this way. You think? Is it getting closer? Because it's just there. Here we come. I mean, this is an ugly place to be train spotting, but I think it's going to work. There we go. That's a good one. Okay, right, now, let us go have a look and see what's happening further up this route. Our steel train has deployed. Currently, nothing waiting here, though, but it might still be en route to the... No, it's coming back. Tell me you've got something. It does have something, and that something is steel. 52 units thereof. Okay. Yeah, how are you doing process-wise? You got loads of iron, not as much of the coal. All right, let's pump up another coal truck then. Are you a coaler, or no? You're an ironer. You're a coaler. Right, manage that vehicle. Give me another 2 of them, please. We need to be rocking a lot more of this stuff, and you had a heck of a head start as well. So give me another 1 of them and all. Thank you. All right. Okay, so things are moving, and then. All right, so you're now travelling up the coast to Castle Rock. We now need to move the inbound from Castle Rock to Durge. We already have a ship doing that run. There it is, Castle Rock to Durge, and that's oil. Now that's fine, but what am I using? I'm using this, which is in fact oil only. But if I stick Schaffhausens on there, I could put 2 of them on there, then it will bring whatever else I fancy as well. And we change its name to into a bulker, and that'll be great. Bum 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 bum. Fixed. Yeah. See, so the old Schaffo here, that'll do both. What about the Vandal? No. Towboat? No. Towboat? No. No. They specialise after that point. So we'll have one of those, right, and then clone it. Wicked. And then change the name of the route. Bulker. So that should bring the steel across. However, what is this? Look, there is steel waiting to go up the mountain to the Durge machines, along with some plank. Here we are. We've reached the full circle point. Let us see. Hello, what are you packing? I'm taking con mats up to Ankh-Morpork. Okay, carry on then. Yeah. What are you? I'm the flipping oil train. Is it not incredibly obvious? You're putting a lot of effort in getting up that mountainside. Yes, I'm not suited to this. Well, keep practicing. Maybe one day you will be. Oh, hello. Who have we got here? That's the Silent Hill food production. Okay, why are you queuing? There's another train here. What are you? I'm doing plastic. Okay. What you're telling me is I now need to double track this section coming out of the plastic place, because I'm running too much business up here. Mind you, saying that, I think I already did, didn't I? Yeah, you're just running single track tunnel, which is sophisticated. Alright, which routes are people taking? The wrong ones. Oh no. Yep, that's... You're running both ways on that one. Yeah. I reckon it works out in the end, though. But once in a while, you're going to get some queuing. And I think you can resolve that by... Hold on, are we running two-way on here as well? No, it's sorted itself out by this point. Well, that's fortunate. Alright, give me one-way signals, please. Put one here and one there. That first one is probably in the wrong place. Too close to the station. Shove it up a little bit. There you go. Right. And then keep doing that. There you go. You've got some signals there that will actually align them as well. It's anybody's guess what happens at this station. It's because I went through a phase of, you know, making things behave strangely. And then here is a train. And this train is the one we want. And it is carrying nothing. Oh. The question becomes... This is the train we were looking for. It's not hauling anything right now. It's $1 million in debt, but that doesn't mean anything because a year's probably passed. But we do have machines having just been manufactured. So if I were to guess, I think it just made its first raw material delivery. And it will have been a lackluster number. We've got 26 plank left and no steel. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need to bring in a few more than that, kids. Okay, right. One last piece to review. And it's not there. It's over this side. How is our new lumber operation faring? You're trying to take logs up the river. And that's on... You're going to try and stick some on the Dirge to Rapture fuel barge. But haven't you got a bulker on that? Yeah, no, you got a chaffee. Ah, okay. Okay, that's a bulker then. Yeah. Okay. And then we got the Rapture bulker, but where does it go? Doesn't it go to Ankh? No, it goes to... That's the one that you're putting all your faith in. That's Dirge and Ankh. In which case that name is fine. And it is actually hauling at the moment. We've got 100 grain. Why? Don't know. You've got 100 coal. There's some food. Yeah. And there's some plastic. I don't know what any of it's for. It's all coming this way, though. And that's nice. Yeah, so there you go. That's it. No, we're done. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing for today. Actually, we made loads of progress. Go and find a little tram. Here we go. You've been waiting till you were full, and you're not. Okay. There we are. On the little tram with the little man on his little tram. Whee! Okay, good. Right, so what's next? Well, we could declare this bit done for now. The Durge connection to freight is done. There was another industry there, so I might keep an eye open for that reappearing. But fundamentally, for our next trick, we're going out over here. Yeah. Actually, I wasn't going to do this one first. I was going to do, and in fact I might still do, I was going to do Iron Forge to Sherma to Edgeslum. Maybe to Dark City. How's Dark City connected at the moment? It's got trains. But that's going to be quite a mission to get into. But Edgeslum only has one rail connection, and adding another, I think, would be good for it. And the same kind of situation is happening here at Ironforge. It's only connected to Wizard 3. And you've got this fantastic fast rail route going along there, and it doesn't use it. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Look, there it goes. You can even see it from here. So this route is currently unused. What a travesty. Yeah, so I think we rocket through Sherma and then peel off and head out to Edgeslum. You wouldn't peel off, though, would you? You might do Miranda as well. No, that's too much cannibalisation. You peel off and then Edgeslum, but that might be it. Yeah, okay. So it's going to either be that one or it will be Citadel, Bongolia, possibly ending up in Erie, don't know yet. Stegerland, Hill Valley, Metropolis. This is a big job. Sunnydale doesn't have trains yet, has only got bus. City 17 is the end of the run. No, it's not, actually. It does have... Yeah, no, there you go. Sunnydale is the end of the line right now. Okay, yeah. One or the other, possibly both. Tune in, why don't you? And we shall make this happen. I don't know how many frames a second it will be happening at. So there you go. All right, good times. I'll catch you next one. Thank you very much. Now, go and do something with yourselves. Cheerio.